Get ready for the dictation. 5 seconds. Start. The purpose of this article is to ensure that in the appointment of judges, the executive has no role to play except the advisory role. But after some time, there were people, intellectuals, who spoke up that this system would not work. The system requires change. Said the Indian democracy has been saved not by intellectuals. Indian democracy at its most crucial hour has been saved by the poor illiterates of this country. That is the tragedy of our country. Para. Sir, the intellectuals of this country have constitutionally failed, and I regret to say that they are failing even today. When ultimately the realization dawned on the bar of this country, it is the bar of this country which went to the Supreme Court and said that the present system must go. The present system is a system in which the executive has the greatest influence in the appointment process. It has the primacy as per the 1981 judgment. Later, the 9 judges said they heard arguments that the judiciary under no circumstances depends for its appointment on the will and the prerogative and the primacy of the executive. The Supreme Court overruled the original judgment of 1981. Sir, whatever be the faults of the collegium today represents some system which is consistent with the basic features of the Constitution, namely the supremacy of the judiciary and its freedom from any influence of the executive in the appointment process. Para. Said the Constitution cannot survive, human freedom cannot survive, citizens' human rights cannot survive, no development can take place unless the judges are independent of the executive power. Sir, first of all, let me say that the whole judgment of 9 judges is based upon this principle that in the appointment process, the executive can never have primacy. It has now become the basic feature of Indian Constitution. My grievance today against this bill is that you are slowly creating a new method by which ultimately you will revert to the system which existed prior to 1993. The Constitution amendment looks very innocent. All that it says is that we shall have a new article 124(a) in the Constitution, and it merely says that there shall be a Judicial Appointments Commission. It lays down that the Judicial Appointments Commission will have these functions. It leaves at that. After the first sentence, everything is left to a parliamentary will which is capable of being removed if the ruling party has just one member majority in both houses of parliament. Stop. এই ভিডিও স্ট্রোক এবং পিডিএফ পেতে টেলিগ্রাম গ্রুপে জয়েন করুন এবং ভিডিওটি ভালো লেগে থাকলে লাইক, শেয়ার এবং সাবস্ক্রাইব করে পাশে থাকা বেল আইকনটি প্রেস করে রাখুন সবার আগে নোটিফিকেশন পেতে। থ্যাঙ্কস ফর ওয়াচিং।